Yeah, I feel like the more I think, oh yeah, I still need to talk louder. The more I think about what I want to do, I feel like the clearer it becomes. And yeah, I feel like I have more of a better idea of what I actually want to do with this mini collection. But yeah, I've literally been AWOL for a few days. My sister came back from Newcastle, her and her friend, and we've just kind of been hanging out, chilling. But I haven't really given up on the research. Like, I went to Selfridges, saw what was interesting, saw what was new, saw how people were like how garments were finished. There were so many. I think they're doing. I actually wasn't sure what thing was going on, but they were showing a lot of Middle Eastern designers, and they literally had the most beautiful stuff. Chef's kiss. The finishings on them were beautiful. I feel like it's so inspiring to see how people finish clothes, because I feel like it's in the details what makes something like of quality, and I just don't want to make subpar, half quality, half baked clothes. But yeah, like I said, the more I've been thinking about it, the more clear it becomes. I feel like with this mini collection, I want it to be like a lot more like ready to wear. I think for my final graduate collection, I did some pieces that are a little bit on the other side, like not that wearable. Like the shapes are kind of like the shapes aren't that easy to digest, and I think my goal is also, it's kind of like a personal wardrobe for me. So I'm also making the clothes to fit me, not to like kind of further my creative, it does maybe further my creative vision to a point, but also it has my own sense of personal style. But I feel like personal style and creating and what do you call it, expressing yourself through fashion and using fashion as a tool, as expression. I don't know how to describe it, I don't know how to separate them, but I don't think they're all the same. I think personal style is completely different to like the art that you make at the same time. Like I feel like in the beginning I had like a hard time distinguishing the two, what is my personal taste and what I'd actually wear, and then things I want to further my creativity and like exercise my design muscles, you get what I mean? And I think those are two different things. But this collection is more grounded in personal style rather than to further my creative ideas, ethics, like ideologies. I feel like they still body those things, like ideas of bricolage of identities, diaspora, living in Ireland, living here. It will always capture those things because that's always where I'm coming from. But at the same time, it's not to be something like, it's kind of like what I'm doing right now is like, okay, what somebody would wear on a regular day to day has some kind of flair, but something that somebody would wear on a regular day to day, not something that you'd see on the internet, like walking down the show of CSM. Like, yeah, that's the goal. So I think those are kind of like what I want this to convey. I don't want it to be like, maybe when I get my money up, hey, when I get my money up and I feel like I'm able to, but I feel like at the same time, do I want to create things that are never really worn and just meant to see, or do I want to create clothes that people can wear and they carry memories with? I don't know, but yeah. So that is my thought process right now. Well, yeah, and I did my last video was about design research. I think another part of design research is primary and secondary images. I haven't really decided about what I want to do, because at the same time, like, I don't know if I want to use this channel as like a portfolio. Should I show these images? But at the same time, I find it so interesting. I feel like gatekeeping, yes, bring back gatekeeping. I feel like not everyone needs to know your creative cycle, how you actually do it. Maybe there's a beauty in not knowing, or would you like to know? I don't know. Like, I don't know if anybody like, but yeah, I think so. The themes for this collection is like I said in the beginning, is just about like like living life in the UK, living life in B Town, like the color palettes are inspired by just like what I'm surrounded by, just like really moody, grayish, dull colors. Because that's literally like, I'm not even gonna lie, that's the kind of color palette I'm seeing when I walk around. Like today, the skies are gray and the trees are this kind of shade of sagey green, but still like dark. Like that's what I usually see, and I feel like the this collection is gonna capture that kind of color palette. With also, I'm really excited by like the yellow of the yarns, and I feel like maybe it would be nice to have something with a pop, maybe something that's neon. I feel like these colors are just, it just feels like home to me. But I want to infuse like traditional Nigerian drapery with how like the agbada falls and, you know, drapes around the shoulder. I might like go on my mannequin, use some fabric and see how it flows, and maybe I could make an informed decision on how I like create that all together. And I also want to like just with Irish knit, because I am Irish. That's where I'm from. That's my childhood. That's what I know, and I feel like Aran knit is such a big part of Irish culture and history, and I just feel like I want to use those ideas, but also make them, you know, create shapes and silhouettes that are still modern, dynamic, fun, and me, because it is a collection I'm wearing for myself to wear. So also for design research, it's also important to have source pieces. So this is my source piece. I don't know if I should wear it, I don't know if I should try it on, but it's just this really long knit top. The dress actually is from VRG Girl. I think one thing I find really interesting about this is that how you can kind of style it. I've styled it in a way that I wear it this way, where like your chest is on show, but I kind of wear top underneath. I wear it the opposite way, where it's just like a high neck-ish / boat neck and long sleeve. I wear it scrunched up, I wear it all the way down, I wear it with trousers, I wear it by itself, and I think fashion is interesting when it's versatile. Like t-shirts you can only wear one way. This you can wear multiple, and I feel like that gives something a little bit more life. So that is the source piece. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a long knit dress, and I might base my knit pattern on something similar to this. I've been sketching some designs based on like my swatches and also like this source piece, and how I've kind of rearranged it and changed it. I don't know, you know what, I'll give you a sneak peek. Sorry, I just love chunky messes. Okay, I left like my stuff in my shed, and there's like one soft spot that leaks, and it got all over my drawings and whatever, but it's okay. I don't know if you can see this, but these are the designs. Like, so these are just like rough designs. This is just like the first initial few. I wanted to take I remember talking about Iro and Buba, and I kind of wanted to kind of capture that essence, like a nice top, a nice skirt, like keep that traditional Nigerian formula of just like an outfit. So I was thinking of that, but then I kind of like merged it together into a dress. I was just thinking I could use that as a source piece, use this to reference the sizing and be like, oh, do I want it to be a skirt? Do I want it to be trousers? So this is the dress form, and then this is like the Iro and Buba, like the conventional like, okay, top trousers. And I was also inspired by the men's hat, and I was thinking like it would be so fun to do this shape but in a knit way, because I haven't really seen that before, and I think it would be a fun way to experiment and play. And I love wearing hats, like I love wearing hats, so I just feel like, okay, this would be at home in my wardrobe because I like to wear hats. But yeah, that's it so far. And I do have another source piece. I don't know if I should do like a video of me wearing them. I might add some just so you guys can see. But yeah, there's also this jacket that I have. It's old school Morgan d'Etoile. Somebody was selling this on Vinted for £10, which is ridiculous. I don't know who did that, and you shouldn't have, because I think you could sell this for a lot more, but good for me. But the one thing I love about this jacket is all these extra details, like the buckle on the neck, the zipper at the back that kind of makes the jacket hood like open like this. I'm trying to think, what is the traditional? Is it would it be like a trench? I don't know. I feel like it's a hybrid of a few jackets. It's also like made out of like this. I think it's like, I don't know. It looks like a synthetic fabric. I'm not really sure what exactly it is, but it looks a bit satiny. But it has the impression of denim. Like, I think it's supposed to look like a denim. I don't know, trench. I feel like trench is reaching because it has like a hood. I think it's more like a rain jacket. A rain jacket. Yeah, I would say it's more of a rain jacket. But it has such interesting detail with the buckle on the hand. I just find that really interesting. I also traced this pattern, but I'm gonna edit it, play around with it, and see what other shapes I can create with it. And I think I also want to use like cottons and like t-shirt materials, but drape those in a way. I don't know if I should show you my secondary images. Like I said, like in the beginning of the video, I don't know if that's a process that I should keep like to myself or something that people would want to see. But I think maybe I'll show an image that kind of like can create the mood. I'll show a mood of, I'll show some mood boards. I'll probably show it like now. I don't know. This is any future any. Maybe put some mood board pictures in. I think the only thing about mood board pictures is that I feel like it's way more interesting when you go out of your way to find stuff. I think I feel like the mood board, I've taken some primary images that reflect the ideas I want to convey a lot better than secondary images. I feel like Pinterest is nice, but I feel like everybody sees the exact same images on Pinterest. I like Tumblr because it's a bit of like searching around. I've looked at some archive websites on the internet, but I just find it so hard to navigate, and I wish there was like I guess when I was at school there was always like an archive of books, and I could just look at books, scan pictures, scan pattern books, but it's not like that. I'm here now. I'm here, so I kind of have to use what I got, but yeah, I just gotta use what I got. But yeah, I feel like this video is a lot shorter, but I think I'm gonna go back to literally filming every single day. Right now I'm doing my sister's hair so I can make some coin. Hey, because I have some stuff that I want to do, but I might need to buy some new fabrics. But I don't know if I should do some unorthodox things like when it comes to like the fashiony stuff, because I'm really thinking of just like calling, because I don't want to buy calico. I find I know in calico, like that's the normal way of like making stuff, and I do know how to use clothes 3D, but I won't say I'm a pro. I could become a pro if I really wanted to, because I do have all the time in the world now. But my sister, I don't have a computer. I only have an iPad, and that's my sister's work get up. So I kind of only, actually I could use it throughout the day because she goes to work during the day. Okay, I might try and do clo. But I'm really used to just like making patterns by hand, and I'm really like it's nice to see stuff visually, like having it in my hands to create things. I just find it easier. But I don't want to use calico. I don't know if it would be weird to like contact like places that would have like extra bed sheets and stuff like that, and I could just like use that to make stuff. But I also don't want to make it and then like throw it away. Like I think I want to make like good, informed like pieces, even if they are out of calico. Or maybe like in the future I could give them to people who want like a full cotton piece. I think, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I think for the next video I make, I think I'm going to I'm going to do some draping, and then I'll do some drawings, and then it's time to start making some stuff like the first toile, second toile, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know this one was short, snappy. I wanted to have like a story, have a story that you could follow, because I feel like I just like yappa yappa yappa. I just feel like I yappa yappa yappa. But yeah. Anyways, I guess I'll see you literally tomorrow. Yeah.